Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be finally doing a full face Sephora collection. So if you guys are interested in my thoughts in this look, then please keep on watching. Alright, so I'm starting off with a fresh face, acne flaring up just a little bit, but today we are using a whole bunch of products from Sephora collection. So starting with the brows, I'm using this brow pencil, and y'all, when I tell you I have a new brow pencil on my holy grail list, it's this one right here. Like, it was nice and sharp. It gave me hair-like strokes. The color was popping. Like, it gave what it's supposed to have gave. So I'm so glad that I did this tutorial for you guys, because I was able to get my hands on some products that I 10 out of 10 would recommend. Up next, I have this brow pomade, kind of, you know, like a brow gel situation. This one I would not purchase again, just because I like a nice wax for my brows. I'll explain a little bit more towards the end of the video. I'm using this primer, and when I tell y'all, it was so smooth. Like, it felt so good applying, and it kind of reminds me of the Becca primer. So I would recommend getting the primer as well. On to cleaning up the brows, I use their concealer, and I absolutely love the Sephora collection concealer. It kind of reminds you of that NARS concealer that everyone knows and loves. And I just haven't re-upped, so I'm glad I got my hands on some more so I can re-up my stash, okay? Next, I'm using this eyeliner pen. I'm using it in my brows just because I've been loving my brow pen from Juvia's Place. So I want to try it out. I know they look thick right now, but I blended it and it looked a whole lot better. And I think my brows look bomb. Now onto this Flush Blush. Y'all, had high expectations for this, but when it came out, the packaging, I was just like, why is it crumbling up on me? So I'm not sure whether it's because, you know, it's cold outside and, you know, your package been sitting on a truck from the warehouse until it gets to your house, and I don't know, but the consistency was not given for me. So this was probably the most disappointing products that I had out of my haul, but still gave off a nice little Flush Blush look. So if it wasn't for the consistency, like, that's the only thing that didn't do it for me. So now with this foundation stick, I'm loving it. It's giving Juvia's Place Zambia, and I think it's gonna look great to help me contour, especially in the summer when I'm a little bit more tan. And now I'm putting on that concealer just to highlight the other areas of my face. Obviously underpainting today, so I'm taking one of those Sephora collection brushes and blending out that contour shade, bronze shade. The brushes are just okay. I definitely think the Sephora Pro brushes are bomb.com, but if you're just gonna buy some brushes and you're not gonna go all out and get like the Pro Sephora brushes, I would save your coins on this and just get you some brushes elsewhere, just because these were like okay. But if you gonna pay the price for some okay brushes, you can find some a little bit cheaper. But if you go all out, their Pro brushes are really good. Next, I'm using this foundation. I haven't seen this in Sephora. My mom actually got it from like TJ Maxx, but it is Sephora collection, so I'm trying it out. It's giving very much the prototype of the Best Skin Ever foundation from Sephora collection. That one I would 10 out of 10 recommend. I've already done a video on it, so if you haven't seen it, make sure you check it out. But this one wasn't too bad either. It was giving your skin, but with a little bit of glam. The color was a little bit orange, but you know, we can make it work, okay? With concealer, all that stuff, we can make it blend, honey. Now I'm going in with a little bit of a lighter shade just to brighten up the under eyes, because y'all, I don't be getting in bed all the time, so my under eyes be carrying designer bags, and we gotta conceal that. So I'm blending it out with a brush to maintain the opacity of the concealer and make sure I'm getting it as full coverage as possible. And your girl looks good, okay? Now I'm setting that concealer with this Sephora powder, and I've tried their powder before. but I couldn't remember like my thoughts on it, so I was excited to get my hands on it again to test it out. Again, I set all the areas of my face with the concealer. Where I did concealer, I set it with the powder. So I sped through that piece because the whole time that I put this bronzer on my lids, the footage was blurry, but I'm using my Sephora Pro face palette to bronze my face, and I used it also to do this smoky eye. Unfortunately, it is discontinued, so Sephora, please bring it back because the girls love this palette. Now, as you can see, I'm using my Sephora microsmooth powder. This one I've had for a minute, but it's brand new, so I think the kickback in the pan was just because it's been tossed around in my desk drawer. But we love the Sephora Micro Smooth powder. Okay, Alyssa Ashley put us on, and we've been here ever since. So adding a little bit more bronzer to the under eye, and then we're taking the makeup setting spray to set our face. So of course, when I set my face, I like to go in with a little fan action, and this is my Nemia fan. Shout out to Nikki Tutorials. And then I'm using that eyeliner pen for exactly what it's supposed to do, eyeliner. So I'm lining my lash line. I do have some fake lashes on, but I did want to touch them up a little bit, give it a little lift with this sides up mascara. And y'all, this mascara was giving, honey. Get into my lower lashes, period. Now I'm doing my lips. I decided to use their lip pencil instead of the Rogue Gel lip liner, just because I know and love the Rogue Gel lip liner, so I wanted to try out their pencils. The pencil was okay. And now I'm using this Jelly Melt like lippy, and I think it's cute. It's definitely different from my norm. It's a little bit brighter. The texture was different, but I think it turned out good. Now I'm taking out my hair clips, and before we wrap this thing up, fluff my hair out a little bit, of course, because the curls gotta give for the girls, okay? And the Invisalign coming through. Look at me, cheese. But before we wrap up this video, I did want to add a little bit of highlighter, and this is also from that Sephora Pro face palette. Again, it is discontinued, unfortunately, but hopefully videos like this help Sephora decide to bring great products like that back. So this is what I look like. Had to fluff the hair and give y'all the entire look. Let's get into my thoughts. All right, y'all, so this is the finished look. I'm not gonna lie, like, I love it. My lashes are falling off a little bit because I hadn't worn them for like a week, but I really love this face. Like, it's giving effortless, it's giving glam, but it's giving soft glam, but it's giving natural, it's giving blended. It's just giving, okay? And I just want to let you guys know this video is not sponsored, but Sephora, holla at me, girl. Holla at your Sephora Squad finalists. Holla at me if, you know, you guys want to work, okay? But I purchased all of these products with my own money. I did purchase it during the Sephora sale a few weeks ago, or about a month ago, I guess. I did purchase all these products at Sephora. So let's get into the final thoughts. So we started off with the brows, and y'all, I love a good micro brow pencil, and she is giving. If you are one of those people who go for the super high-end brow pencils, this pencil is just as bomb. Like, save some coins. Like, I think you can get a lot of affordable micro brow pencils, but this will definitely be added to my list of favorite brow pencils because it's just so, the precision, okay, it just did what it needed to do. As far as the fiber mascara for your brows, I am really not a fiber brow mascara gal. I really like either a brow pomade or I like a wax, okay, for my brows, or I like something like the NYX brow glue, where it's a gel, but when it dries, like, your hairs don't move. I like that just because I like my hairs to be set in place. And a long time ago, if you guys have been following my channel for a while, y'all know I used to use this little thing right here, and it is literally a wax pencil for your brows. And it literally set, I didn't use it today because it's discontinued, but it literally sets your brow hairs, and it looks so good even if you don't fill in your brows. So that's one thing I love about it. But Sephora, when they rebranded some of their Sephora collection, the brow part, they introduced more brow gels and they took away this pencil. So I'm sorry they slept on this pencil, but Sephora, if you're listening, please bring this pencil back. Like, it is a necessity, okay? But as far as the brows, I definitely would recommend you get the micro brow pencil that they have. Onto concealers. Their concealers are bomb.com. I used to use them a while back. I just have so many concealers. It's like when I run out of one, I don't necessarily need to go and refill. I just choose another one that I have and use it until it's gone as well. But using this concealer again just reminded me how quality the concealer is. It kind of reminds me of a NARS, of the NARS concealer, but I like it because it dries down kind of satiny, but it's not like too creamy and it's not too watery. Like, it's a perfect mix, and it's great for carving out the brows. As you can see, my brows are snatched. It's great for under eye. Even though I use that bright color like right here under the eye, it still blended really nicely, so it just brightened the eye instead of me looking ghostly. As far as the foundation, my mom actually got this, I guess, you know, when TJ Maxx gets stuff from makeup brands. So my mom had this, and I was like, girl, you are not mocha. Let me get that. And so I wanted to try this out in this video. And I do have to say, even though it's a little bit orange for me, once I blended it out, like, it still looks good, and I love the finish. This reminds me of the Best Skin Ever. I didn't use Best Skin Ever just because I already have a video out there for that one. So if you're interested in that review, click up here. But yes, let's see what else. So sad that the Sephora Pro Palette, this palette, I love it. And I literally just bought it less than a year ago, or maybe a year ago. And it's no longer on their site. Maybe it was a limited edition or something, but this palette is bomb. Like, I achieved a super cute, gentle smoky eye, and was able to bronze my face. That's what I use for highlighter and a little bit of blush. The one thing that I say it didn't tickle my fancy like I thought it was going to, is the flushed blush. Now, maybe the consistency and the texture was just because I didn't warm it up on the back of my hand, or maybe because it's cold in here because it's winter time, and maybe if the product was warmed up a little bit, it would have like blended smoother. Like, typically with a liquid or cream blush, I can just apply it to my face and then blend it out from there. But this one was giving a little cottage cheese. It was giving a little cottage cheese, okay? But it did blend, but the payoff wasn't as bold, and I didn't want to go back on top with another layer just because I wasn't, I didn't really care for how it applied. The microsmooth powder, y'all already know that's a holy grail. The brushes were okay. I'm not mad at them. I like them. Are they worth your coin? I definitely think you could get cheaper brushes somewhere else, but they are decent brushes. So if you just want to get something from Sephora, from their brushes, like, they do have decent brushes. The contour stick. Oh my god. Okay, the Make No Mistake foundation and concealer stick. Oh my god. This is giving holy grail, like the Juvia's Place foundation stick in Zambia. Like, this is giving holy grail because the way it contoured my face, it wasn't too red, it wasn't too orange. It like bronzed a little bit, but it also contoured. So I really I love how my face looks right now. And I keep looking in the viewfinder because I'm like, girl, you look good. Lip liner, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting the pencil to be this short, so I would definitely recommend the Rogue Gel Lip Liner from Sephora collection more than the pencils, just because you get a little bit more product. However, these are, I think, like maybe $6 or $8. Like, these are very cheap, so if you want to go with the cheaper one, these do work fine. I was a little bit skeptical about this Jelly Melt like lip gloss they had, but even though this looks super bright on my lips, it just looks like a flush of color, and I do like that. So my lips don't feel dry, but they're not sticky. I'm here for it, and I really like it. And last but not least, before we get to the flash test, because I did want to do a flash test for this powder. The powder applied really nicely. It's finally milled. I'm a little bit nervous because I feel like in the past I might have tried this powder and it may have flashback. So we'll do a flash test in a second. But the setting spray, it's like every other setting spray, but I'm here for it. It's not like super sprayy. It's a little bit more on the misty side. But yeah, I like it. And now let's do a quick little what you call it? Flash test. I don't know if I need to turn off my lights for this, but let's try it. Oh, you can see my lash falling, baby. Okay. Let's try it on this side. Flash test is passable with lights on, but let's try and knock out these lights. I think we passing the test. Oh, shuck a duck, baby. I think we passed the test. Well, give me some rubber and shuck a duck, cause baby, ain't no flashback. Your girl looks good. Like, this is unedited. Unedited, just raw. Get into the face. I'm gonna stop rambling because, you know, I didn't mean to make the end of this video this long, but it's giving. Sephora, give me a coupon code or something so I can let the girls know that they need to go ahead and get their Sephora collection right now. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Get into the, like, I'm loving this makeup. Thank you guys for your support. Make sure you share this video with your friends. Share this video with anyone who's been interested in trying Sephora collection, or they want to up their game from drugstore, but they still trying to get like a good deal. Make sure you share this with them because, I mean, you can get into it yourself, honey. Get into it yourself. That's my review. And I love it here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you so very much. Subscribe, like, comment, do all that stuff down below because I appreciate y'all's engagement. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. And y'all the Gym Squad. So, like, we fam, period. So without further ado, y'all never forget, at the end of the day, without regrets, love yourself and be you, Tiffle. Bye, guys.
It's Slim Reshae.